You're probably watching this video thinking, girl, what did you do to get your hair so long? Well, the thing is, I didn't do anything. You see, unless your body doesn't produce hair because of a chronic health condition, your hair is always growing, which leaves it up to you to either retain the length or let that length break off. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you every single thing that I do, my wash day routine to help me retain length and to avoid breakage as much as possible. So if that's what you're looking for, well, guess what? This is the right video for you. Starting off your wash day on hair that has not been detangled is literally what has been setting your hair back at shoulder length for the past 5 years. And believe it or not, I had to learn that the hard way. Before I gained knowledge on what to do before I wash my hair, I used to just wash tangled hair and wonder why my wash day would literally last so long. I would be frustrated, my arms would be tired, it will be a whole mess in the bathroom and I would still not feel satisfied, which is exactly why I have made it my priority and my mission to help you reach the length that you want to achieve. All you have to do is quite literally listen to all I'm saying and also customize what I'm saying to what matches your hair, your lifestyle, your product, and your routine. You should not be following me step by step, but you should be incorporating the tips that I'm giving you to improve your steps by steps. I'm loving this shampoo and conditioner for the past almost a year now, and I love them so much. From AG Care, such a good brand. After I've detangled my hair, I head into the shower and I start off with my shampoo. I always shampoo my hair more than once, never only once, unless I shampooed my hair the day before or something. But I always shampoo my hair at least twice. Some people may have their own opinions. You may do your own thing. You may shampoo your hair once. But for me, that first shampoo is just to get that top layer of dirt that my second shampoo will get after I shampoo. And before you come at me and ask, girl, why are you using your hairbrush to detangle your hair while you're shampooing? I can. It's my hair and I will do what I want to do, okay? Maybe you just need to go get a good shampoo that you can detangle your hair with it. You do not have to detangle your hair with shampoo in it, but I like to have fun with my hair. I like to experiment and I like to do stuff. Obviously, if you really want to get a good shampoo, you need to shampoo at least twice. I'm going to be honest with you, especially if you're naturally heavy-handed with your products for your hair, like greasy leave-in conditioners, heavy creams, the gels for your wash and goes, just anything, especially if you use edge control or like hair gel. A really good clarifying shampoo will be your best bet because nothing hurts more than putting grease on old grease. That is just downright disgusting. It's like washing your face, but you don't wash your face properly and then you're putting new skincare on your face. Like, no, I cannot do that. Talking about putting old products on new products, now we're going to go into the second shampoo. This is kind of where the magic gets started, or the magic starts happening in the shower, because personally, this part is a fun part for me. Like, I start to dilly and dally in the bathroom. I start to do things that I should not be doing, which makes my wash day last way longer than they should be, even though it's still really relatively shorter than a lot of people's wash day routines. But my second shampoo really does help me get into my hair, like help me feel my hair. One thing you could also do to enhance your wash day experience and your hair's growth is to give yourself a good scalp massage. Just make sure you get that blood circulation going. Just, give your scalp a good scrub a dub dub, because you do not want to have to put like scalp serums, grease, leave-in conditioners on scalp that has old build up from last 2 weeks products that you applied on your hair. That is exactly what your hair is still carrying into the next wash day. Like, we need to, like, washing your hair is the foundation for any good hairstyle. Any stylist will tell you that. Like, anyone that went to professional hair school will tell you that you need to wash your hair, and you know what I said when I was dilly and dallying? This is exactly what I meant. Also, having a good routine helps keep your hair grounded. I know it's like my hair can't feel. Your hair can't feel, but I think your hair can react. Your hair can react to the product you're putting on your hair. Like, if it flakes, if your hair frizzes up, if your hair gets dry, gets really greasy, irritated, your hair is weighed down, that's your hair reacting to the product that you're aggressively putting on your hair, because you just want to try something new. You just want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, you want to do that, but you're not doing the right things. You're doing everything but the right thing. You complain that, oh my God, I hate my hair. I hate my first hair so much. But then you detangle your hair when it's dry. You shampoo your hair once every 6 months. You keep your braids in at a time for 6 months. I'm not even kidding. That is exactly what you're doing. You know it. That's why you're still watching. And that's why you want to get better. And it's okay because I'm here. So, first things first, you wash your hair, you shampoo, make sure your foundation is solid, because if your house is not built on a solid foundation, maybe your house is going to be going down to the ground probably before it's even done being built, by the way. So you need to first shampoo your hair, cleanse your scalp, your strands, your ends, every single thing, okay? Every little thing. Make sure your hair clean from tip to tip, okay? Now, this part is a part that a lot of people neglect. They skip this part. Some people do this part and then they overdo it, quite frankly. So I don't know if that's even worse, overdoing it or not even doing it at all. I think overdoing it might be worse actually, but never mind that. People tend to skip conditioners because they think, oh, I don't know, my hair still feels dry after that. My hair doesn't feel moisturized, doesn't feel hydrated, nothing like that. Maybe you're not using the right products. Number one. And number two, maybe you're doing it wrong. A conditioner is meant to restore back moisture, or at least some sort of moisture and hydration after you've washed your hair. It's meant to condition your hair back, like to prepare your hair to take in the products that you want to apply to your hair, instead of just applying the gels and the greases onto freshly, like parsed, like just like freshly washed, stripped strands of hair. Your conditioner conditions your hair, quite frankly, to be in a state where it can take in the products or take in the new creams that you
If the
want to
conditioner
apply on
bottle
your
says
hair.
leave in for 5 minutes, please leave it in for 5 minutes. Sometimes, most times, please try all the time to listen to the back of the products. Listen to the instructions, because the people that formulated that product probably know better than you do. No shade. But I think we need to listen to the products a little bit more often. Maybe not the pea-sized amount, but at least the time frame. You do not need to leave your conditioner in overnight or deep condition. You don't scientifically, you don't even need to deep condition your hair. We're just doing it because we can. So yeah, you need to. I like to detangle my hair, my conditioner. That is enough time for my hair to be conditioned, in my opinion. Once I'm done using my brush, I don't even detangle like thoroughly. I just like roughly detangle my hair. Once I'm done doing that, my hair is ready, steady for my hair product, which is just leave-in and grease. We're done. Simple. You don't need to do too much. Your hair doesn't like when you do too much, and that's why it's reacting this way. I want you to be absolutely honest with me. What do you do when it comes to moisturizing your hair? Do you just put water and leave it conditioner and call it a day? Do you just use hair grease just like that and call it a day? If that is exactly what you do, then guess what? You have been doing it absolutely wrong. Coming from someone who has struggled with finding a hair routine that works, I started with using hair butters, leave-in conditioners, mainly hair butters. Then I started using hair oils. Then I started using hair grease. I've always been using hair grease even when I was a young child, but I didn't use it the right way, which is exactly why my hair didn't thrive as much as it was supposed to thrive. It did it did look good, but my hair didn't reach the health that it was meant to reach before this age. Like if I had had this routine when I was younger, just know that my hair would have been touching the ground by now. The only reason why I would have had short hair was if I cut my hair myself. And at the same time, you might be doing the right things, but what you do after will also affect how your hair reacts to what you've been doing. When it comes to moisturizing my hair, I love to make sure that I'm using the right products, the right ways, and I'm doing them at the right steps. Essentially, I'm not using grease first before I use a leave-in conditioner, or I'm not using my hair oil after I just spray water and then put my leave-in conditioner on top of my hair oil, because if there's one thing you need to understand, it's that oils seal in the moisture. If you just spray your hair with water and you put in the oil, The water hydrates your hair while that oil seals in the hydration. But if there's one thing about water is that it will evaporate. So it won't give you that moisture that you've always been looking for, you've been desiring, that moisture that will last you for 3 to 4 days. Instead, your hair will just feel greasy. And unfortunately, some people have mistaken that or confused that for moisture. Greasy hair is not moisturized hair, y'all. It is not moisturized hair. You need to get that through your thick skull. If your hair is shiny, greasy, but it snaps when you tug on it, it's not moisturized. It might be lacking hydration, not moisturization, but your hair is not moisturized. And in order for you to retain as much length as your hair can retain, you need to have both moisturization and
Personally,
hydration.
when it comes to moisturizing my hair, I love, love, love to use the LCO method, which is the liquid cream oil method. Simply where you put the liquid on your hair first. My liquid is always water. I don't have any of those hairsprays, none of that yet. Okay. I just use warm water just so my cuticles can't open and just absorb all that juiciness. Then when I've applied my water, I like to go with my leave-in conditioner. Perfect for moisture retention, perfect for adding that moisture back into my hair. But putting all those products on your hair will mean nothing if you do not seal that in with oil or grease. In my opinion, I think greases are just solidified oils. They, quite frankly, it's just solid oils. It's just like how butter is oil, but it's solid, that kind of stuff. So that's what I use with the grease. And you have to be really, really light with greases because it's easy for you to pick up so much, but it looks so little at the same time. Greases go a long way. You do not need to be using so much grease. Now we're going to go into our last portion of the video, which is going to be the styling portion of today's video. Now, this is something that you absolutely do not have to do, but I love to put my hair in protective hairstyles. Personally, protective hairstyles have helped my hair. Quite frankly, 90% of the reason why I have the length that I have now is due to protective hairstyles. Now, I'm not saying every single hairstyle is protective. I'm not saying not less braids are protective. I'm just saying that if it works for your hair, if you've tried it before, your hair loves it, keep on doing that. You do not want to be doing too much to your hair. You shouldn't do that. Your hair is quite frankly just hair. It's going to grow back. So no matter what you really do to your hair, don't stress over it so much. Don't make it seem like you're not going to be able to grow back the hair that you lost if something happens and sets you back. But think of it as your hair is always constantly growing. You're blessed to have a body that grows hair. Not a lot of people can grow hair now. Unfortunately, not a lot of us. It may seem like it, but you'd be surprised of how many people wear wigs because their body cannot produce hair. It's sad. So here are a couple of protective hairstyles I would suggest to you if you're just starting out, like you're a If you're not a
beginner.
beginner, you can also still do these hairstyles. I am not like trying to convict you to anything, but personally, for beginners, I would suggest doing hairstyles that require you to use little parting, just hairstyles that are not complex because you also want to be able to do these hairstyles yourself. Like being able to do these hairstyles will also add to you retaining length because not everyone that does hair likes that they do hair. You'd be surprised how many people actually hate doing hair, but they unfortunately have to do it to survive. So being able to make these hairstyles yourself will do you justice, will do you good. Hairstyle number one is going to be this hairstyle, obviously, that you're seeing mini braids or mini twist or Fulani twist. You can do this. I love this hairstyle so much. I'm actually going to be doing this again for back to school. So if you're seeing this video, I'm kind of spilling the tea already.
Another couple of hairstyles that I also really, really like that I've been loving recently are mini twists. Although my hair doesn't really fare well with mini twists, like I've noticed that about my hair, so I try not to do it so often. At least like mini twists. I'm not talking about medium twists. Mini twists are not the best for my hair, and I have fine to medium hair with I think medium to high density, but yeah, mini twists not the best in my opinion, but medium to large twists definitely great. But you also need to be careful. Do not wear those hairstyles for way too long. Do not do that. Is that if you do that, you're gonna get locks. So even with mini braids, like do not wear your mini braids for way too long. You will get locks. And lastly, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, it really, 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 really means a lot to me. You can always feel free to watch in 2x speed if you want. And you can always comment. Like, you don't need to start commenting. Like, I know you're all watching. Why aren't you commenting? Like, I respond to every single comment that I get. So start commenting now. I wore this hairstyle for approximately 4 weeks. I did twist out the back. That was the plan. I didn't like the twist out results. It wasn't that good, but I had to pull through with it for the beach. It looked good, but it wasn't that good. See my next YouTube video. Bye.